Yeah, hi peeps, Tersse back in the old squat box once again. And I've been watching coverage today of, well, the day before the D-Day landings, you know, cause it was the 6th of June 1944 when you know, the unified forces of the free nations of the world attacked the Nazi-controlled continent of Europe, you know, and that was fantastic. I watched some of the Red Arrows and the Red Devils doing their parachute jumping, the Red Arrows doing their flying, because they're the RAF, you know, doing their flying, doing all their smoke stuff and, you know, making Union Jacks in the air and stuff. And it was all fantastic. I loved the conversations with veterans who actually stormed those beaches or parachuted behind the German lines and attacked them and held the ground, held the bridges for the push that would come over the next few days, sometimes a week or so or 2 weeks before, you know, that they were relieved. It took a while for you know, the initial invasion of Europe to actually take ground, you know. Some people might even say a month, you know what I mean, before we actually broke the back of the German resistance and, you know, really got ourselves a foothold in Europe, you know, the free nations of the world that fought the Nazis. But that's not what I'm here to talk about, really. Obama is meeting with the G7 now. Apparently the G8 was too big, so they kicked Russia out because they're doing some fucktardy stuff over in Ukraine. You know, when is Russia not doing some fucktardy stuff? When is America not doing any fucktardy stuff? But I don't see us putting any sanctions on America. You know, when are the bankers in Britain not doing fucktardy stuff? We've already found out they're not paying the proper money for the PPI fucktardy shit that they did. They only paid you, you know, half what you were owed. Blah blah blah. Right, okay. Yeah, but back to Obama. Obama comes to Europe, meets with fucking Cameron at the G7, and then he's asked, what do you think about, you know, the Scots wanting to break away from the United Kingdom, become independent? Remember, America, yous didn't like Britain either. Yous fucking broke away and became independent. And now Obama's saying, oh, it would be better if Scotland stuck with the UK. Oh, why don't you come back and join us in, you cunt? You know what I mean? Come on, why don't you say, oh, the UK is such a great place, America wants to come back and be, I know, part of the United Kingdom again. I'm fucking sure you don't want to do that, do you? Nah. Why don't you want to do that? Because the UK is fucked-hearted. It's fucked up. It's been fucking rotten to the core for fucking, you know, the last fucking 50, 60 years. Just like America has been. Your politicians have fucked you over. They've bent you over and shafted you in the ass, and that's the way the Scottish people feel. We've been shafted in the ass for the last 50 fucking years by fucking English parliaments in Westminster. We want to have our own parliament. They gave us devolution. Here you are, you can play with these toys, but you can't fucking play with the big boys' toys. That's basically what fucking Britain's saying to Scotland. Oh, we can't trust you to have control of the big boys' toys, you know what I mean? Well, fuck you. Fuck you, UK, and fuck you, fucking Obama. It's not a day with you whether fucking Scotland becomes independent. It's up to us, the Scottish fucking people. Just like it was up to the Americans to kick fucking King James out, King Edward, or King, I don't know, King Harry. You know, I don't know who it was. You kicked somebody out anyway, because you didn't fucking like them. And now the Scots people don't like the English controlling our fucking economy. We don't like them having control of our fucking money, which is exactly what they are doing. And when they say, well, you can't have the pound, the English pound, you know what I mean? We don't need to have the English pound. We've got the fucking Scottish pound. We can just take our gold out of the Bank of England, we can stick it in our bank in Scotland, and we can just make Scottish pound notes. You know what I mean? Why the fuck should we care whether it's an English pound note? Sterling? The fucking Bank of England was set up by a fucking Scotsman, you fucking idiots. The Scots that gave you the fucking Bank of England. There was a Scotsman also who went to Germany and made their first fucking paper money as well. So us Scots are going to sit back and say, for all the fucking shit we've gave you, we still want to be treated like second class fucking citizens? Obama? Yeah. You know what it's like being a second class citizen, don't you? Yeah. Well, that's how the fucking Scots feel. We're the black people of fucking United Kingdom, you fuck. You know what I mean? Give us a break. Shut the fuck up. Nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with fucking the USA. It's all about us. We, the people in Scotland, are going to make the decision. Anyway, I'm just saying. Determination. The Scottish people are determined. We're determined to have control of our own fucking future. Why the fuck can't the world see that and respect it? And by the way, he also said that the United Kingdom should stay part of Europe. Well, you do know that Cameron has turned around and says we're going to have a referendum where the United Kingdom, the people of the United Kingdom are going to vote whether to stay in Europe or not. And there's a good chance they're going to vote to leave Europe. And the ballot thinks that that's a bad idea for the United Kingdom. Yeah, it's bad for Scotland to leave the United Kingdom, yet the Scottish people want to stay in Europe. And it's the fucking English saying, well, if you leave the United Kingdom, you won't automatically get no access to being in Europe. And we're going to take the pound off you. And we're going to do this. And we're going to... No, it's no threat. You know, it's not like, no, oh, we've been fucking comrades in arms, you know what I mean, for hundreds of years. We conquered fucking 2/3 of the fucking world's landmass at one time. Because of the Scots and the Welsh and Irish being together. But you know what? Over the last 50 years it's been like, oh, you Scots, you are so childish. You can't deal with your own fucking shit. We've got to deal with it for you. And we're going to spend all the money that we take off you in taxes. Yeah, we're going to just waste that and spoil it and fucking give it away in fucking unemployment money. Social Security in America, yeah. Look, Margaret Thatcher gave away hundreds of billions of pounds in unemployment rather than fucking build roads, bridges and railway. She could have invested it and employed people and people would have done a wage. No, she threw them all on the fucking dust heap. A generation of people thrown in the fucking dust heap and paid fucking £30 a fucking week to stay on the dole. That's what she did with the billions of fucking oil dollars that she got from the North Sea. And then we get the Conservatives now. Austerity. VAT used to be a thing which was brought in after the Second World War, and it was supposed to be a temporary tax until the government could recover, and get us back to a normal basis of work, pay wages, pay tax. And now it's 20%. VAT is now 20% of everything you fucking buy. 20% of every pound I spend is VAT. It was a temporary tax. A temporary tax back in 1947. And this is 2014. And instead of being like what it was, I think it was a 3% tax when it first came in, it's now a 20% tax and it's permanent. We're never going to get rid of it. That's your fucking Conservative fucking government for you. That's what fucking Conservatives did. As soon as Cameron got elected and became Prime Minister, he put the VAT up from 17.5% to fucking 20%. That's what he did. That's your Conservative government for you. Not getting rid of a fucking tax on the people of Britain. No. He raised it to 20%. That's your fucking Conservative right. That's your Conservative small government. We don't want to tax the people. Yeah, raise it to 20%. Let's take a fifth of every fucking pound we've already taxed when they earned it. You've got a job, you pay 30% fucking tax in Britain. Then they're going to say, that 70% that you kept to yourself, we're going to take 20% of that off you every time you spend a pound. And then we moan when Labour said we're going to tax the rich 50%. You do realise that most rich people pay like no tax whatsoever. You do know that. No, I'm not talking about people earning 100,000. I'm talking about your millionaires and billionaires. They pay no tax whatsoever because they don't fucking their wages don't go through the IRS. You know what I mean in America? It doesn't go through the revenue in Britain. No, they got it all put offshore. They've got all kinds of fucking people working their shit out. They don't pay anything. And it's all us, all the normal working people, we pay our fucking shit and then the tax is 20% on top of what we keep. And the rich people pay fuck all. Pay nothing. Your corporations, your big businesses, your bankers, yeah, huge fucking bonuses, don't pay any fucking tax. This is why Scotland needs to break away from the United Kingdom. We need to be an independent nation so that we can take control of our own destiny. I'm not saying that the Scottish nationalists are the greatest party in the world. They're certainly not what I would consider as a brilliant political party. To me, they're just Labour and Conservative in waiting. As soon as they become the power in Scotland, they're all going to become, just as fucktardies as Labour and Conservative are now. But what I'm thinking is, at least I'll be able to vote them out every 4 years. Every 4 or 5 years, I get to say, I'm not voting for you, I'm voting for this cunt over here. And what I'm looking for is people who will step up and be proper politicians, who will think, well, I don't need to be in my whole life as a politician, you know what I mean? I don't want to be a fucktard, you know what I mean? But if you elect me in the next 4 years, I will work really hard to do you, ordinary people, a favour. And then, I might not even run again. I might just say, well, I did what I can in 4 years, and now I want to get back to my normal life and get the fuck away from all these cunts. You know what I mean? Because that's a real politician. That's a politician for the people. Someone who doesn't want to be a politician all their life. Someone who wants to just do something. He's got an idea in his mind of how he can change the system and make it better for the people. Goes in there, makes that change, and then says, I'm done. I'm done. I've done what I wanted to do, and now I want to go back to my normal life. I don't want to be a fucktard. That's the sort of person I want to vote for. Someone who sees a reason to do something, stands up and speaks about it, gets elected, gets that fucking bill passed, gets it made into law, and then says, I'm done. I did what I came for, and now I'm out. And you can vote for some other fucktard to do what they want to do. I'm sure there's people out there who are looking at things that I didn't look at. Bam, bam, bam. That's the sort of politicians that I like to see. Not people who want to be elected and be in power forever. People who want to be elected to make a change that they see as a rational and a good change for the people of their country, and then say, done and dusted, I won, I got my shit put through, it's now law, and now it's time for me to leave the fucking battlefield and go in and do the shit that I do, go back to my normal fucking life, back to my family, my kids, my neighbourhood, and chat to my neighbours and just be a normal person again. That's the sort of politician I want to see. I don't want to see people who want to be there for fucking 60 years. How the fuck can you be a politician for 60 years and have any fucking reasonable idea of what's going on in the real world when you're in that high stratosphere fucking echelon of protected by fucking, guys with guns, and you never have to carry money on you. It's like being the Queen. Does the President ever carry money on? Half the time I see them, they get burgers, and the guy buying them, oh no, don't pay. Which is just as well, because he probably doesn't have any dollars in his fucking pocket. David Cameron, did he ever carry money on him? Did he ever tip anybody? I'm fucking sure he doesn't, the cunt, you know what I mean? The Queen, does she? No, she never carries money. They just leave you a little IOU. RSP, the Queenie owes you money. IOU from Queenie. You know what I mean? And it's the same with Obama and all the fucktards. Excuse me, my whistle's getting dry. I need to wet it again. There we go. So there we go. That's basically it. Scotland needs to be independent. We need to fucking take control of our own shit, and Obama needs to shut the fuck up. After all, if it wasn't for America leaving the United Kingdom, you know what I mean, black people would probably been freed much earlier, because I think at the time the British Navy was combating slavery. They were stopping ships in the middle of the ocean and freeing black people. I'm just saying, if America hadn't kicked the English out and had stayed part of the United Kingdom, maybe you wouldn't have had to went through all those terrible years of the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, you know what I mean? Where you're still being abused, you know what I mean, and called all kinds of names and all that, and not allowed to participate in the economy because you're black and you're simple, because they don't educate you and all that, yeah. Maybe if you'd have kept with England, you know what I mean? Way back when, the United Kingdom. Maybe back then, you know, if you just not kicked Britain out, maybe just sent a sniper over and killed the king. You know what I mean? Maybe that would have been the solution. But who fucking cares? Anyway, Obama, shut the fuck up. Leave the Scots alone. We're going to fucking decide this ourselves, you know. And I just hope we leave the United Kingdom before they leave Europe, because then maybe Europe will look at us and say, "These aren't that bad, you Scots people. You wanted to stay with Europe, you know what I mean? We just don't want your euro. We'll keep the Scottish pound, thank you very much." I mean, and we'll keep our Queen, by the way. You know what I mean? People can say, "Well, what about the Queen?" Well, what about the Queen? The Queen's a Scottish fucking Queen. It's a Scottish royal family that sits on the throne. Well, we say Scottish. But you know, back when it all started, they were all French and German and Scottish and English, all fucking each other, and you know, selling off your daughters in order to stop wars and stuff. So who the fuck knows what kind of blood is in the Queen? But she is the Scottish Queen, descended from the Stuarts. She's the fucking descendant of the Stuarts, who are the Scottish royal family. So the Queen is descended from the royal family of Scotland, because the English royal family died out without leaving any fucking offspring, and that's why we were the United Kingdom, and the Scottish royal family took over the United Kingdom throne, right? Yeah, you know. So there we go. All that shit about is Scotland going to lose its royal family? Is the Queen going to go and stand? No, she's the Scottish royal family. England just absconded her and gave her a bigger throne to sit on, but her throne still sits up here in Scotland. Scotland, you fucking bad motherfuckers. Oh, that's a lovely wine, that. That's a Grenache, isn't it? Oh, it's a White Zinfandel. White Zinfandel. Californian. There you go, use California, use Americans, you can make nice. That's a lovely, I thought it was a Grenache, but it's a White Zinfandel, and it's beautiful, it's so fruity. It is so fucking fruity. Scotland, you fucking bad motherfuckers.